a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay. Blue skies, feel the wind beneath you as you fly.
Hey YouTube, it's Janita with Blessed the Press Creations. Thank you so much for joining me again. This is part 2 of the t-shirt and mask that we were working on before. I am going to do a test piece. So here is, I have my Cricut and stuff. I'm just going to keep my camera focusing and working from this side because I don't want to go back and forth to my Cricut, to the heat press and so on. I'll bring the heat press over here when I'm ready. However, this is the pink that I'm going to use. And here is the yellow. These are some vinyls that I got as a gift for some other products that I offer. I mean, that I purchased from another company. Since this is a test, not really a test, but it's not. This is the vinyl that I'm going to be using right now. This is the company that I got it from. This might be the company that I got my heat press from. My you know, not my heat press, but the I don't want to call it Easy Press because it's not an Easy Press. Easy Press is a Cricut brand, but my not so name brand Easy Press. How about that? So these are the colors that she has in her design. I'm going to use that, but because I always forget what we're supposed to do with vinyl, I'm going to do a test cut on a smaller piece of pink vinyl that I have in here from a previous situation. Where is it? I could use this green, but I'm looking for that little pink that I stuck inside of there. It's not in this one, it's in here. It's a small cut that was left over, small leftover cut that I just stuck in this thing here. I should have taken it out when I started so that I wouldn't have to do this. Because, you know, you don't want to be wasting your material by cutting wrong. I think I'm supposed to mirror the design, but I want to make sure. Where's that little piece of pink? How I ended up with 2 of these is because I purchased 2 different situations. It's 2 different things. It's 2 different somethings. Okay, so this is a darker version of the pink. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of vinyl. Here's my mask. Oh, what I wanted to show you, the paper. Why I like to use my paper and get a test size, because wait a minute, let me put some lotion on my hands because they are just as dry as the Serengeti. Okay. I shouldn't do that because then it's going to get on my vinyl, but all right, let me just make my hands look like I'm alive. Get the excess off. All right. So now, here's my mask. And what I did when you saw me in the other video, I cut a bunch of different sizes to see what would be the best size to go with. This is 3.5, cut at 3.5 inches, and that would work. However, I think that that's a little bit large on there. This was 3.1. Can you see? And those would work, giving me enough room down the middle. This was a little, this one was the first one, which I thought was a little small. However, that might look good. It's just when it comes to getting these little pieces out, that might present a problem. 2.8 was good. That went well on there. That kind of did okay. So that was an option. But what I really thought was good was 3.5. It still has room along each side. It still has room along each side. What do you think? Does that look too big? Should I? The 2.8 would be okay. 3.1 might even be okay. I may go with 3.1. But I think right now I got it on 3.5. Hold on, I gotta shrink that down. But I think we'll go with the 3.1, and then we'll see how it does with the test cut of getting all those pieces out. So hang tight and I will fix this design over here. Let me cancel this because I was about to cut this. All right, I'm gonna mirror it because I believe that's what we're supposed to do with HTV, right? And then I'm gonna say continue, and it's gonna tell me to load my machine. Yep, and Cricut is telling me I could do that. So now I don't really need to do that test cut, but I'm going to, because I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to cut those little parts and stuff out. So I think I need 1, 2, 3 by 4-ish. Let me put this over here and get my size material that I need. I'll just go with 4. By 4. Oh, you know what? I got my cutter, my trusty dusty cutter down underneath here. It's all dirty, but whatever. All right, let me just cut down what I need. This is a test cut. I'm going to look for number 4, which is right there. Okay. And then I'm going to get another 4. Okay, so here's my piece. Shiny side down, my image is mirrored. Put that there. And I'm gonna go cut. While the Cricut is cutting, let me throw in there's a promo moment. I am using this stand to record with my Galaxy S21 Ultra Dual Ultra, I think. It has beautiful photography, beautiful quality in the picture, and this stand is amazing. I have another one that I had been using that I broke. It was metal, and I enjoy it. I like it, but I just mishandled it and I broke it. I thought I had it underneath here, but I must have put it away in my heat press room. But if you guys are looking for something that's very portable, very easy to use, reliable, strong and sturdy, please get this. I got it on Amazon. Gooseneck phone holder, Lamicole, and I think it was $29.99. I believe it was. But it's amazing. It's very strong, very sturdy. You don't see a lot of rocking unless I touch it or whatever the case may be. And my table that I'm using, the face of it is about a good 3 inches, I would say. But it's holding it really good. It's able to stretch out and open up nice and wide. Actually, it's 2 inches, and it gives it enough room rising up and down to clamp onto something that you can do that. So I'm recommending this. If you are interested and you need something, I'm able to transport it from room to room. It clamps on good and nice and tight, and I like it so far. So if you need a gooseneck phone holder, that's a great product to utilize and to get. Okay, I have some green also that is scrap. So I'm gonna use that. Or maybe I'll use, no, I'm not using my glitter white. I have some glitter white inside of there, but I'm not gonna use that. What else do I have in here? that is not HTV, but this green is. So I'm going to cut off a piece for that. This one is going to be a little bit bigger because it's that stand. So I'm going to go with 5 inches on this one. Since it's scrap, it doesn't really even matter. But I just want to test it out and see, make sure that I'm getting enough. I could probably go with 4.5. I really don't think I need 5. 4 probably will be enough too. This is a toolkit that I got off of Amazon as well, which I have not used. Lots of things in here. I got tweezers, 2 different tweezers, some scissors, scrapers, and some, this looked like a hook of some sort. But here's the weeding tool. Spatula. So I'm just gonna, I also have that weeding pen that looks like an ink pen. But that's all the way on the other side of the house, so I'm not going over there. This was close and handy. So I will be using this to get my vinyl off. I should plug that heat press up, shouldn't I? And what I'm gonna do, I have some scrap stuff that went wrong. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna sublimate. I'm just gonna press that. This was an epic fail of trying to do the bleach and sublimation. So I'm going to do that test run on this. When it comes out, let me get that. Let me get this little press. All right, this heats, here's my press right there. I'm pulling back so you can see my version of the Easy Press. Okay, that's the one that I have. I love it. It gets good and hot. It works good. I've done blankets. I've done many a thing with this right here. It works wonders. I can't praise this thing enough. I paid probably $60 or something like that on Amazon. It comes with this stand here. It comes with a little mat. And I purchased a bag for it that fits it. It came with this mat. It came with a little heat resistant pad. And I have used it. I've had it now probably 2 years. And I use it often. Whenever I don't want to really bring out my, or turn on the heat press, I use that. And I'm telling you, it works amazing. I've obviously burned up the cord a couple of times, sitting it down wrong. But I'm going to let that heat up. I'm going to change out my design and weed that. And then I'll come back once I get everything weeded and we'll get ready to press it onto that test piece of material, okay? Okay, now I got my green material on. Here's my cut. You probably can't make it out or see it, but it's there. I'm gonna grab this just for reference. I was wondering why I didn't hear the Cricut. I didn't press for it to start doing anything. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead, while that's cutting, I'm just gonna go ahead and weed this. Okay. I can barely see it. Let's take this weeding tool. need to take the tip off. This one doesn't have it on, so I'll just use this side. Pick it up in a corner. I'm gonna leave my little marker there, because what my attempt is gonna be is to line this all up. See, that's the problem with those stars being so small, is that they're gonna be hard to get off of there. She may have to get this sublimated and sublimated on the white, because I think in the other video I was mentioning about making sure you get a sample of stuff before you agree to do it, because what I've gone through to get this together to do for her definitely is not worth what the cost is. Now she bakes, and she bakes beautiful cakes, but those cakes are not cheap, let me tell you. You want her to make you one of those fancy cakes, you're gonna pay. And she deserves the money she gets for it, because she does a phenomenal job. So without question, she deserves every penny that she's charging for those cakes. Okay, so those three now, I've got them down. It's two down there. I don't think one of them over there didn't come out. Let me. And one of the reasons why I never really try to sell vinyl, because the amount of vinyl that you waste blows my mind. It really, really does. The amount of vinyl that you waste doing jobs in vinyl. Okay. I apologize if I'm getting out of view, but I'm just trying to make sure I see my image correctly. Okay, so now get that off of there. Yeah, one of these stars did not cut. And it's one of those little tiny ones. I'm off camera, guys, but I need to be for a second, because I need to get this up by the light so I can see it better. Because as I told you, one of those little stars did not cut through. And I need to hold it up in the light. The other side just finished cutting. I mean, there's the indentation of it there, but it just did not cut through. Hold on, I think I see it. All right, YouTube, I'm sorry about that. I got a phone call in between. So everything weeded out really good. I kept weeding while I was on the phone. Everything weeded out really good. So that's the pink layer, and this would be the yellow layer. Well, actually it's reversed. This was supposed to be yellow and this was supposed to be pink, but we get the idea. And marrying those reference points will allow it to line up perfectly. I got to remember how to put it down. So my sorry about that, putting my arm in front. My heat press is heated up wonderfully. Let's go ahead and do this test run here. Let me clean up my space a little bit. Okay, move this over. Can you still see? Put this right there. I like to have a little bit of cushion. This is just my pressing pad. As you can see, many things been pressed through there. I'm gonna tell my heat press to count down as if it's heat pressing something, because otherwise if you don't use it in a space of time, it'll shut off. All right, I'm just gonna find a little area on this here shirt to put that and to do the test. Okay, put this down. I'm gonna get the moisture out. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Yeah, that's nice and warm. Okay, so let's start with this. What I need to do is, let's set that there. And what I'm gonna do, all right, I'm gonna press that just for a few seconds. I don't want to get it on that, just a few seconds to be able to tack it down. This is a warm peel, I mean a cool peel, so I can't peel it up just yet. Cool it down. I only wanted to tack it. It's still pretty warm. Let me use something that's cool to cool it down. Right. I'm just gonna let that run. Hopefully I didn't set it on the cord. Still pretty warm to the touch. Okay. All right. I got that tacked down. I'm gonna leave that there. This one didn't come off. Hold on. Everything came off except one little star. This star right here didn't come off, but I got it. I'm gonna leave. Oh, you know what? That one probably is backwards because it's so small. It okay. All right, so we got that layer down, and now I need to mirror or marry these up perfectly, and then that will go down just like that, and then I can take that off. And you see how that lined up? Perfect. Put that on here, and then we'll hit it for the full 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. Take that off. And it's a cool peel. This brand said cool peel. Okay. Fan it out. Okay. All right, and there you have it. Look at that. So that worked out pretty good, wouldn't you say? This is the size for the mask. I was able to get it to, and since she said she was going to order a couple more, but this will be just, so I like the way that came out. This is the way her design is. I didn't print. This is the closest I'm going to get as far as what her actual design looks like. Not bad, eh? Can you guys see that? With the exception of it being green and pink, I just wanted to make sure that it would be doable with the vinyl, having these stars be so small, but it worked out. It's gonna be just fine. Okay, there you go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut the right size and the right everything for the t-shirt and the mask, and then we'll come back and we will put the mask together, and we'll do. And this vinyl is super smooth. I like the way that it feels. It's very soft, very luscious, so I like that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go and cut that all up, and then we'll come back on the other side of this. All right, see you later.